If you truly had the ability to be yourself fully, actually do that. I have experienced so many moments in my life where I've ran away from who I was, and within doing that, I've created a drift between the things that I've wanted and the things that I don't want. You are gonna be faced with other people's opinions and feelings and views of the world, and the last thing that you want to do is to conform to something else. If you have a true passion for something that you love and admire, go after it. Do not try to conform, do not try to be something else, because the more that you run into different directions of your life and try to be like someone else, you are gonna lose the parts of yourself that are very important and that are very magnetic. I have been in different environments, I've been different versions of myself, and it's not impossible to come back to yourself, because parts of you that are very important, very unique, you can't lose. And I feel that most situations that you are going to be faced with and that you're going to try is only ever going to teach you who you are as a person and the things that you don't like and the things that you do love. Today I was at my sister's flea market, and we were selling things, and I was faced with the ability to conform to how people sell items or how I am as a person. I'm someone who, I care about people's comfort. I care about people's body language if they're not interested, or am I going to force someone into buying something. I think you're going to be faced with those situations, and it's really important to think about it. My light almost went out. Let's hope it doesn't do that again. But you're gonna be faced with situations like that where you either are going to try to be something outside of you, or you're going to be a new version of yourself. I don't know. My head went blank. But I think, I was just faced with it, and it's very important to understand what you value and try to move forward with that. There's gonna be, people that you run into where your opinions, your values are just gonna be so opposite, and don't try to impress every single person that you come across, because if you are trying to be what this person wants you to be and this person wants you to be, you're gonna be so many different versions of yourself that are not who you are. And that's so painful, because I remember, like being in school and trying to be so many different versions of myself just to feel, I don't know, like I'm giving other people comfort within seeing me in a version of myself and not changing. I don't know. I think it was so weird, but I've come into terms with understanding that your raw, authentic self is very important. Like, even on my videos, like, I literally just post it straight up on how it is. I think people really desire and love raw, authentic people that actually have something to say, that can be a different perspective, something new, something unique. Like, for me, I'm someone who cries so much, and it's not like an absurd amount. It's just, human emotions. And I've been faced with situations where I've been told, do not feel, do not, cry. Like, why are you crying? And you just have to, feel your emotions out. You have to be who you are, because if you're going to constantly be something for someone else, you're just gonna end up feeling so numb and so unhappy, because you have to express your emotions. You have to express your creativity and who you are as a person uniquely. And if there is something that you desire and something that you love, actually try to do it, you know? I see so much enlightenment with the people who do things that they love and that they actually desire. I don't think if you have something that you want to do, but it's just for the outcome and not the process, that is very tricky. I think it's really important not to do something just for the payout or to impress someone. Do it because you love it. I think the process of something is very, very, very important. Like, even within manifestation, I believe, like, if you are so fixated on the outcome of you already having it, I don't know, I feel like you sort of rush to the end. You rush to the experience of it already happening or it already being yours. So within you doing that, I think you're missing out on the, best part. I have this right next to me. Hold on. This is this martini tray. I loved the thought of having this on my bed. This is so random, but I swear it's important. But I really, really wanted that on my bed. I don't know. And within manifestation, there's some random things that you might do throughout the process that I think are just so important. Like, I remember every single time I walked into my room, oh my god, I have something in my eye. Help. But every single time I had walked into my room, I imagined like closing my eyes and picking up the martini glass. And I remember like imagining putting the tray in different places. Like, I just envisioned it so much, and then I sort of just let go of the fact that I wanted it. And I remember thrifting it like a week after, envisioning it and envisioning it. And for me, like, I thrift pretty often. I literally have never seen a silver martini glass and silver trays and all the things that I wanted, which was just so weird. And I think if you, this is with like, is it quantum physics? Where if you envision it enough, it's already in the quantum field, and the more that you claim it as yours and the more that you let go, the more that you're going to attract the things that you want. And that goes with everything. And I think that's really crazy to me, because I've even told people, like, within the way that you speak, if you feel like you're about to get sick, do not speak it into existence, because the more that you claim it as yours, the more that you give in, the more it becomes your reality. But the more that you say, like, I am the type of person who, has good health. I'm someone who gets over sicknesses very quickly. It's so crazy on how your words are very impactful, because recently I've been really, really sick, and that's why I haven't been able to post, which makes me really sad. But recently I was super sick, and what was I getting at? Hello? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Recently I was super sick, and I kept on saying like, I'm totally fine, like, I'm gonna be okay, like, this isn't like sickness, this is something else, like, I'm not super sick. And like, I started embodying a stronger version of myself, and a version of myself that wasn't so immune to just getting sick. Like, I just sort of took what I was experiencing and let it be something, I don't know, kind of smaller than what I was experiencing. I don't know, because I was sick, but it wasn't bad, which is weird. But I don't know, your words are very impactful, and your envision for yourself is very important. Do not let anybody's perspectives of what your life should look like make you change your ideas of what's important for you. What's important for you should be the most important thing ever. This should be like your top priority, because if you turn out to be doing something that someone else wants you to be doing, I mean, what life is that, like, it just irks me so much seeing people conform to how other people want them to be. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I have something in my eye and I cannot wait to go to sleep. I am so tired. But I'll see you guys next time. I love you so much, and I want to say thank you for showing up on my channel. Again, I love you.